What's up, family?
What's going on? It's Thursday, 6:30. You already know it's time to get a little sharper. Welcome to the Anti-Negativity Network. Hope you're good, having a great week so far, and looking forward to a great weekend, extended weekend for a lot of people because Memorial Day coming up. So hopefully you're looking forward to the weekend. But yeah, let's do what we always do before we get started, before we go into it. Let's do what we do on the count of three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One more time. One, two, three. All right. All right. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm hanging outside by the water, hanging out by the water, just enjoying the weather, enjoying the temperatures. It's a beautiful day outside. So, what better place to be, right? Hanging with y'all out here. It's a beautiful thing. So, yeah. So, y'all know I'm excited. Many of y'all know what's happened this week with me. So, yes, I'm nervously excited once again. Uh, sort of like I was when I had to do the graduation speech. Um, what took place this week has got me back in that same mode again. But this one gonna last a little bit longer than the graduation speech because yeah, it's just the way it is, right? But I gotta say thank you to everybody. But in case you're wondering, um, on Monday evening, an organization that is near and dear to my heart, that I have grown up in, which is called the National Bowling Association. Um, they decided to vote me in as your next president. So I am honored. I am humbled, um, thankful. Um, I got a lot of emotions about it. I'm going to post a video also. I said I was going to do it earlier, but I hadn't did it. But I'm going to post a video because my man Eric Lee got me. But I just feel like I need to share that so that people can really see how important and how special this is to me. When the night was just an unbelievable moment. It was it's something that I can't lie and say that I didn't see myself being in that position to be the president of the National Bowling Association. I saw it. I saw it many years ago. Even had the former executive secretary treasurer get in front of the body and basically prophesied, for lack of a better word. She basically told the delegation that one day I would be the president. But to have in that moment, um, it was a special moment, a moment I would never forget. Somewhat overwhelming, but humbling, scary. Um, but I got to give a shout out to the uh, current president, Greg Green. I appreciate him, his professionalism, his willingness to talk to me afterwards, and being gracious through this whole process. So I got to give a shout out and show love to our outgoing president, Greg Green. I appreciate him, appreciate his service, and his years of dedication to the organization. So my head's off to you, man. I appreciate you. Just want you to know that. I want to publicly say that. And so I'm just thankful, guys. I'm excited about it because anybody that knows me knows how much I love the sport of bowling, number one. But then you add in the National Bowling Association, which has been near and dear to me for since 19, well, before 1997. That's when I actually my first convention was 1997, but even prior to that. But at that moment of the vote, and to see that happen and see the results, and it's been it was it's just I can't even put it in words. And now it's time to get ready to work. It's time to put in work. So I'm not in this position to be served. I'm in that position to be a servant. I will be the servant leader of TNBA, and so I take that seriously. I take it as an honor. It's not something that I'm just getting in that position just so I can get the hotels and I can travel. No, I'm about building this organization, making it better than what it is. And we got a lot of work to do. It's going to take a minute. It's not going to be an overnight success story. As bad as we might want it to happen overnight, reality, that's not going to happen. So, I got to pretty much do what I always come on here and talk about. So I got to live it now. Okay. Not that I hadn't been, because since I've been on this journey doing this right here on Thursday nights. Well, it started out on Wednesdays, but now that I do it on Thursday nights at 6:30. This I've been committed to this, and this has been part of my journey, part of my growth, and it's going to continue to be part of my growth. Okay, this time right here is very important to me. I take this very seriously as well, and I look forward to it. I'm excited about it, just like I'm excited about being the next leader of TNBA. So everybody know that's near and dear to me. But I just got to say thank you to everybody. There was no way possible, absolutely no way possible, I could respond to everybody on Facebook and all the text messages and the instant and the DMs and all. There was no way possible. So I'm gonna ask y'all, please share this. So if they don't hear anything else, please know that I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the love and the congratulations. God, it's been an overwhelming feeling. I'm being honest with you, but now y'all been putting the pressure on the brother too, because it's like now I am not the savior of TNBA, but what I am is the guy that's willing to be the servant leader of TNBA, and I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna give it all I got, and of course, y'all already know how I get down. I'm gonna keep rocking with Christ, because he's the reason why I'm even in this position to do it. And so if he brought me to it, I know he's gonna bring me through it. So I'm gonna keep rocking with him, and y'all know that's how I get down. Ain't nothing changed. That ain't gonna change. And so, but yeah, I am excited. I'm thankful, and again, thank you to everybody. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Please share that with everybody. Tell everybody I said thank you, please, on my behalf, because I can't reach out to everybody. But thank you. Wenda, thank you, darling. Appreciate you. Hakeem, my man, appreciate you, brother. So look, y'all know I always come on here every week because we got to talk life. We got to talk real. We got to be real, right? And so this thing called life is a everyday journey, right? It don't stop. It don't quit, right? Stuff happens. Just because I became the president don't mean that the rest of my life don't happen. It doesn't mean that my challenges are going away. It don't mean that this gone, that gone. No, matter of fact, probably even more than got put on my plate. So, this is what it is, right? So we got to continue to push and got to continue to grind out. And every day we looking to get a little bit better, just a little bit better every day. Every day we stay on that grind. Now, even if we get knocked back two steps or 3 steps, no, we're gonna keep on pushing. Let's get full ahead, okay? Just gotta keep pushing. This is the way life is. We gotta keep constantly learning, keep trying to get to grow and just whatever. See, I talked about a few weeks ago. Here we go. Let me go here. So I told y'all a few weeks ago about that SWOT analysis. I challenged you to do a SWOT analysis, and in case you don't know what that is, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. That's analysis that you need to do. Now, you got to be real with yourself, okay? Don't sit down and do it. Don't even talk about it. Don't even think about it if you ain't going to be real with yourself. That's you doing an analysis of you, okay? I do it because I can't tell y'all to do it if I don't do it. I'm telling you, you got to be real with yourself. Because I got to give a shout out to my man, Godfrey Wilson, and Godfrey Wilson III. And so he said something to me that has stuck with me. And I said it earlier when I was talking with my man, Brandon Botak. And that saying has stuck with me. And that simply said, Todd, love you, brother. It simply says, I'd rather be hurt by the truth than to be killed by a lie. And SWOT analysis. We got to be real with ourselves. We got to sit down and think, okay, what do I do good? Okay, there's some good about you. Stop tripping. Yeah, you all that. Okay, write it down. What you good at? Okay, but then let's also think about, okay, where I need to where I'm coming up short at. Like I Yeah, I need these my bad areas right here. Okay, so then you go down and you look at, okay, where's my opportunities? You know, what opportunities do I have out here to make myself better? Okay, what can I do that can flip my situation, right? And then threats. Okay, there was always something. In the first one, yeah, y'all know me, I'm gonna go spiritual on you a little bit, but the first threat, that's a threat to every last one of us. Chuck Ritchie, love you, bro. First threat to every last one of us is the enemy of your soul. Yeah, that's right. The enemy. The one that wants to take your soul, the one that wants to crush you, the one that don't want you to achieve anything, the one that really don't like you. He don't like nothing about you. He want to just crush you, annihilate you, just get rid of you, just squash you down to absolutely nothing, to the point that don't nobody even know you. That's what he tried to do, right? And he goes about trying to get to you right here in this thing called the mind, right? You know what he's all about. That's your number one threat right there. So for every last one of us that do this SWOT analysis, which again, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, the number one threat that you need to write down is the enemy. And the reason why you got to write that one down, because again, the SWOT analysis is about you being real with yourself, about you finding your truths, right? Because again, what they're saying, I'd rather be hurt by the truth than to be killed by a lie. Don't kill yourself. Make sure that you write down your truths. Now, here's the thing, and this is one I got to thank my wife. God knows I wish she was here with me right now, because she could help me with this right here. But Leonard, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. She talked about, there was a book, and when she send me the information, I'm actually gonna put the information in here so that you can check the book out if you so choose to do so. But it was a book, she said, called The Road Less Traveled. And that title right there alone, kind of lets you know where this is going, right? The Road Less Traveled. So the deal with that is the fact that, look, dealing with truth ain't always easy. The truth hurts, right? The truth actually can be gut-wrenching. The truth can sometimes just make you say, you know what, the hell with it. Yeah, that's why I said it, because that's what you said. Because you done had some moments in your life that you like, no, I can't handle it, okay? But the reality is you needed that truth. You needed to hear that, okay? So now you know what it is, right? But imagine if you didn't know the truth and you kept on living life, you kept on going through, you kept on going down the road, you kept on doing this and doing that, and then it just bombed, right? And then all of a sudden, the truth hits you, and let me go here like this. I'm sorry. Let me go here like this. You have to be able to deal with truth if you want to move forward, right? It's not going to always be easy. Thanks, babe. Thank you for putting that down there. But dealing with the truth is not always easy, okay? Sometimes you got to have those tough conversations. Sometimes you got to have some stuff that just sucks the life out of you. It just absolutely gut-wrenching, right? We all have had those moments. God knows we don't want them. We don't look for them. We try to get away from them. But I tell you this, that truth is so, that they're saying truth to set you free. That is so true. Yvonne, appreciate you. Deborah Wallace, appreciate you. Knowing the truth can be liberating, guys. It's going to hurt for a second. It's going to not feel good for a minute. It's going to make you just cry. It's going to make you want to cuss out somebody. It's going to make you want to nut up. It's going to make you just want to fly off the handle. It's just going to make you feel some kind of way that ain't positive, right? That's the truth. The truth sometimes make you feel like that. But here's the reality. Once we got it. But then we settle down and we begin to pipe down a little bit. And then we start to think and we start to refocus. And now you actually want to be glad that you found out that truth. Even if you do your little SWOT analysis about yourself, be real with yourself, because now that you know the truth and you're being truthful with yourself, now you can start the game plan on what you need to do and where you need to go and how you need to make some changes and where you need to make changes. Now it becomes clearer. This stuff that's happening up in your mind, a lot of the noise and the distractions and the foolishness starts to go away, and now you start to get focused on what it is you need to do so that you can be better than what you are now. But the problem can be on the flip side of that saying, dreams and goals can die simply because you don't want to deal with the truth. So you'd rather live a lie. You'd rather stay uncomfortably comfortable. I'm sorry, comfortably uncomfortable. Comfortably uncomfortable simply means you'd rather stay in the position that you're in that you really don't like. Why? Because you don't want to face the truth. Why? Because you don't want to deal with reality. Guys, God has given you an opportunity to be much better than what you are now. God gives you, every day he gives you an opportunity to flip it. He gives you an opportunity to make it better than what it is, right? But because it's uncomfortable to do something different, we'd rather just stay where we at. And so those dreams and goals that's burning on the inside of you, they flame out. Why? Because we don't want to deal with truth. Why? Because we don't want to face the music. So guys, truth, reality. I wish I had that shirt on. Reality. Deal with it. Because it's all about you being better than what you are right now. You good. You good. But God knows you're supposed to be a lot better than what you are. But you're settling. You'd rather stay in the mess that you're in. You'd rather stay down because it's comfortable to stay there. But you're being called to do better. You're being called to be greater. You're being called to do more. You're being called to give more. You're being called to make a difference. So why don't you be what you're called to be? And I bet you if you decide to do that, boy, what a ride you're going to get on. It's going to be some good stuff. But you can't get the good if you're going to stay in the bad. So I'm challenging you. Deal with your truth. Don't worry about nobody else's truth. Deal with your truth. Because you're being called to be better than what you are. You're being called to do some great things out here. But you decide to settle. So we're going to speak against that settling right there. That settling spirit. We're going to speak against that. It's time to go forward. Get that go forward spirit. Go make it do what it do spirit. Go make it happen spirit. That's what we want right now. We ain't going to stop settling. Settling is over with. It's time to go. It's time to make it do what it do. So what you got to do, you got to pray. You got to plan. You got to prepare. You got to proceed. It's time to go make it do what it do. I'm going to see y'all next week at 6:30. Again, love y'all. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I know I normally give you a scripture. Here you go. Let me give you a scripture. Proverbs 14:25. A truthful witness saves lives, but one who breathes out lies is deceitful. Lies are over. Let's deal with truth. Let's grow. Let's move. It's time to do better. It's time to do greater. You need it. This world needs it. Let's go. Let's make it happen.